Welcome back to another dev blog. Got a decent amount of stuff to cover today. Lots of new features and fun little tidbits to share. Um, let's see. I believe I may have several things actually that I'm covering that have already been covered, but I'm not positive. So I am going to start with the news from the 14th. No, wait. Yeah, that'd be right, wouldn't it? I should have checked. I don't know. I'm gonna start with this. I think I covered this in the last episode. Stations all have locked variants now. And you may have also noticed one of the other new features while I was doing some of that, which is pretty cool. Let me see if I can get one here again. Nope. Here we go. The spinning wheel. So anything that is, well, I shouldn't say anything. Most things that are crafted in the stations will now show in unified inventory with a little icon and the name of the station. So, for example, if we want to make an axe, we can see that a bronze axe is made in a smithy station, or it can be made in the crafting grid. And the meese axe made in the smithy station, or in the crystal workshop, or the normal crafting grid, etc., etc., etc. So, you know, if you're looking to make some furniture, you can see, oh, you make this in the woodworking station. There is a bug, which I will cover right now. And I don't really know how to solve it. Anything that uses a group won't display the amount needed. So like, for example, making the bed here, it just shows any item belonging to the group wood and any item belonging to the group wool. But you need more than one piece of wood, and I think you need more than one piece of wool. But they don't show the quantities. So that is like this chests. These use more than one piece of wood, but it's only showing one piece of wood. It's a small bug. I'm not sure how to fix it. It's something I have to dig into more. But at least it shows you which stations they need to be crafted in, and gives you at least an idea of the items you need. So you don't know how many pieces of anything when it has the G on it for a group, but at least you know you need that group. So that was done. Did I put the code? Or not the code, the credits. I didn't. I believe Daniel1 is the one who sent me the sample code that I then expanded on and got up and running for all of this stuff. So like the sewing station here, you can see all the different curtains that can be made and all that neat stuff. I can't really demonstrate this too well, but cows make milk. More milk? They remake milk? I don't know what the anatomically, whatever. I don't know what the right way to phrase it is, but evidently before, if you milked a cow, it would never get more milk, so you pretty much just gotta slaughter your cows, which is terrible. Now after the cows eat 8 things, they will replenish their milk supply, we'll put it that way, and then they can be remilked. I don't know if that affected goats at all. I think goats, or at least the she-goats, could be milked normally. I don't know. Because I don't spend a lot of time milking animals in game. Stair lights. This was a little thing that was brought to my attention. We actually want, though I should grab one of these too, just because. And I should probably not be on the Great Pyramid. Let me just fly off into the sand over here someplace. Yeah, this looks, oh, there's a road there. Let's go off this way. This looks good for a little testing. All right, so put one of these out, and we'll put one of these out. So the stair lights are meant to be placed on stairs, and you have to place at the top side of the node, and you can place it on. I don't know if it works on the corners. It does. Okay, well, that's not really great. So it probably works on the inside corners as well. Like I said, you have to point at the top of the step to put it on, because what this is actually doing is it's actually placing a node. It's invisible. Well, I shouldn't really say that. This stair light actually exists in this next space up. So if you have something on top of the stair, you can't place the light here. It's kind of genius, honestly, because stairways, usually you're not going to have something there because, you know, obviously you couldn't use the stairs then. I bring this up, though, because it didn't work on a lot of the stair nodes, and now it should work on all of them. As it turns out, the way the mod works is it's checking for a string. And the one it was checking for was stairs, stair. So any of these stairs that show up, it would work on. But any of the stairs from more blocks, it wouldn't work on. There were some other ones as well. I don't remember offhand what they were. But it should pretty much work on all stairs now. So that is... It's huge for the people that wanted to use it. I don't remember. I think Alfred reported that one. I do not remember. This is going to be a big one. People have been bugging me about this one for ages. Hoppers have been added. They are available. So we'll see here that the hopper, whatever you want to call it, the funnel hopper, can be crafted steel, 5 titanium ingots, and 1 gold ingot. It is objectively the most expensive. You have a chute. This is pretty much just a tube or a connecting pipe kind of thing. So this is just used to join chains together. That's going to cost you 2 titanium ingots, gold, and steel. And then the sorter needs the addition of a mesh block. And the trash one, this one you this one you can put in, and any nodes that go into just get deleted. I don't really know why you would ever want that, but it uses a hammer, and pretty much the idea is the hammer smashes whatever you're trashing and just pulverizes it, makes it go poof and disappear. That was the best I could come up with for something to trash things, was just a hammer to smash it to smithereens. Maybe I should be using something else, but I couldn't think of, like, I don't have any other items in the game currently that would really make sense. I thought of fire, but you can't get fire. And I thought of using a bucket of lava, but it might be my error, it might be the mod error, I don't know. I can't make recipes return items when they're in the simple crafting here. So you would lose the bucket in addition. So I just went with the hammer. Gives the hammer some more uses, because otherwise this hammer was only used for was only used to make the smithy station. So now it at least has 2 uses instead of being a completely useless item. There were some small bug fixes and tweaks. This might be built someplace. Wow, I am a great typist today. The compost bins here work with hoppers. They didn't normally. That's something that Daniel coded for me, and it works quite well. So basically what you need is, let me just demonstrate here within inventory, because I don't feel like actually building it because I'm super creative that way. And we'll get some hoppers. Give me 2 of those. Give me some chests. Man, this is what everybody tuned in for. Watching somebody play mine test in their crafting or in their inventory rather than actually placing the nodes in the world. Alright, I'll just throw out some of this garbage that I don't need. Alright, that should give me enough space to do this. So you would do a chest at the bottom, and you would put a hopper on top of the chest, and then you would put your compost bin there. Then you would put a hopper on the side and a chest up top. And this would be your item flow. So you would put your items to compost in the top chest, leaves, flowers. I think some of the plants can be used as well. Hopper takes them, puts them into the compost bin here, or wooden barrel as it's called. Once they are composted, this hopper pulls them out and puts them down into this chest. So I wouldn't say it's any faster than just laying out compost bins and throwing your leaves in, and then coming back and picking out the garden soil. But it is automated, so yeah, there's that. I'm sure the people who wanted it are thrilled to death to have it. I really don't understand the huge appeal of automating compost, but I mean, admittedly, I don't really play on the server, and I have all the privileges, so I can just grab anything I need out of inventory. So I'm sure it makes a lot of sense for that, but and some of these guys are building massive farms, so I suppose that would make sense why they would want that. Curtains. This is fine. Oh, I can put these up in spawn. Let me go do that real quick. So where is? Yeah. We're gonna make this look cool. Now, I shouldn't really say unfortunately. Currently, you have to do. Oops. You have to do all of your curtain placement manually. Eventually, I will probably code it so that's not the case, and it just automatically places depending on what's near them. But so we can do wide curtains. Oh, it's joyous. And then oops. And then we can open and close them. And you can go as wide as you want, because the center is always the same. The center is... Oh, you know what? I might be an idiot. No, wait. That's weird. Oh, you know what? I only made it have a selection box outside. Never mind. I just forgot how I had it coded. Because it doesn't make sense to have the selection box, the full thing, when it technically only exists on the upper half. That way you can put something else on here and it can hang over it. Yeah, so that's available now. Made in the sewing station. And like I said, eventually these will hopefully automatically place. So as you place this one, it would probably place one of these. And then as you place your second one, that one would change to the left hand, and the one you placed would turn to the right, or vice versa, depending on which side it was on. Then as you place a third, the middle one would change to a middle, and it would keep going down the line. I don't know if there's any way that I can make them all open and close at once. That would be kind of neat, but I don't know if it's possible. So for right now, you just have to manually open and close each curtain. Oh, yeah, let's go check this out, because this is neato. I will have to break this in order to really demonstrate it. So picnic benches can be crafted now. In the... I don't know if this is the right spot for them. In the woodworking station, you can make them. And you can sit at your picnic tables. And possibly... Okay, so the code hasn't gone live to the server yet, so I can't demo it. But you can have multiple people at one table. Hopefully. Clearly it's not live just yet. I think the bench is... I don't have any benches over here. Let me just grab a bench. The benches might be working. Hopefully. It'd be nice to actually be able to demo one of these. Let's see. Nope, it does not look like that has gone live yet either. The benches... Yeah, that's sad. The benches 2 people can sit on. 1 on each half. The picnic table right now is only 3 people. So whichever direction you place it from. So I looked at it here. So this seat, and the seat right here will be sittable. This one I can't figure out the code for. I can't figure out how to program it programmatically. Can't figure out how to automatically determine what node space that is in, what that position is. So the other 3 work, and I've gotten the code where that one works some of the time, but not all the time, and I can't wrap my head around the math or whatever to figure out the directions. So it just, yeah, it just doesn't work right now. Also, it checks those positions to make sure that they're open before placing anything on them. Let's see. I just want to find some nether here. Does somebody have a... Here we go. Nether layer bottom. I don't know if this is actually a public... This doesn't look like nether to me. Oh, you know what? This is probably the old nether before the nether got moved to lower, because for some dumb reason it was starting at like negative 800. Okay, well this is... Ow. This is absolutely not what I was looking to do. So I guess I'll just go back to spawn. And then I'll go, because I know where there is a portal to the nether. I think it's still there. Unless they removed it. It was this way. Somebody's house. Here we go. We're going to the nether. Because the nether has changed. Now, I probably can't really demo too well how the nether has changed, because this nether's all been generated. So let's just fly down. Theoretically, this should get me some new gen, I would hope. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah! Alright. So the nether mod was updated. And has some, ooh, there we go! Some fresh new features! We've got this lava crust down here, which forms on the surface of these seas of lava. It's relatively safe to walk on, except that there's these fire vines that grow on it. Which, maybe I'm just not taking any damage because of the crown? That's probably why. There we go. It took forever. Supposed to be like 1 damage per second. Alright, yep. So the fire vines cause some damage if you're in them. You know, because they're fiery. But you can climb up them now, which is a little feature I added. I don't know if it really should be called a feature, but you can climb up the fiery lava now, or the fiery vines. You'll take damage whilst doing it, but, you know, sometimes that's what you gotta do to get places. The nether as a whole has been... Yeah, it's... Like, we got wall here. There's supposed to be, like, dungeons in it now, which I have seen before. That might be one out over here. Oh, there's one right here. Sweet sauce. Yeah. This one has a chest with some items in it. Neato, neato. Oh, we fall out. Okay, cool. So this is... It's the same mod, technically, but it's pretty much a complete rewrite. And it allows for all kinds of neat stuff like this. This is done with biomes now. So the fire vines here are a biome decoration. You can do biome decorate. Well, you can't, because... I mean, you can if you download the code. But biome decorations can be placed on all of these different surfaces. And map gen can place ores in all of these different materials as well, which currently nothing places in this stone. I'm trying to figure out what would look good in that. But the normal, whatever, this red brick in the nether, it now has more items in it. I think that's a monster. Yes, it is. Okay. It has more items in it now. There's still titanium, which should be... Oh, right there some is. Which should be about as common as it was before. But now there's also gold and diamonds in the nether, which we will see. Oh, you know what? Those haven't gone live yet either. So I just generated all this space and it doesn't even have the gold or diamonds yet. There will be netherrack with diamond and netherrack with gold that you will find down here as well, which, you know, kind of neato. And then we just ran past some right here. This is... Oh, I forget what it was called. something from Cloudlands. What is it called? Ancient Portal Stone. Which you can discover and do things with, which is kind of a secret, but not really a secret. But I won't tell you how you use it or what it's for exactly. But yeah, it's here. So find it and figure out how to use it, or not. But that's one more thing that the new Nether brings. We've got nice little stalactites and I think they're stalagmites as well of the whatever this is called, glowstone. There's also these little chimney things, which are kind of cool, honestly, because you can grab them. Try not to fall in the lava. And then you can take them, up to wherever, and you can place them as well. So you could like have this, I don't know, on the roof of your house as a chimney. You could put it next to a smithy station to be like, I don't know, some more smithy stuff. So yeah, kind of neat. I believe you can also use them as murder holes, if that's your kind of thing. So like, for example, I should be able to drop, it kind of just vanished. Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what? That hole might be too small for the items to fall into it. Kind of sad. Yeah, you can see some of the little errors that are going on right now. I don't know why this is happening. Evidently, nobody else does either, really. Some mobs, when you attack them, they'll flash random textures of other items. 10+1 can't reproduce it, but obviously we're seeing it here. Free Gamers mentioned it on the forums as well. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know how to fix it, but I am aware of it. So there's that little bug. Oh, let's see. I think that is... I think that's it for any of the big things. Like I said, there were some small bug fixes. I updated Cloudlands. So for those of you who know about the secrets that the Cloudlands mod provides, they are actually here now because they shouldn't crash the server anymore, which they were removed before because they were crashing the server. But I believe the new code has rectified that issue, so it shouldn't be a problem anymore. Ooh, some more titanium. More titanium. Yeah, we'll just go back to this person's house. I don't know why my home is... Oh, I was probably testing to see if you could put your home position in other people's areas. That's probably why. The hats had their first paper come out. If you haven't read it yet, you should definitely stop by. I believe, yes, you can still purchase the initial publication from the Smart Shop. I'm trying to figure out some code for that as well, so that they can be made a little... What's the word I want to use here? Right now, somebody, a rich celebrity who had some gossip written about them that they didn't like, they could come to the shop and they could just buy out all the inventory. And then nobody else could buy the paper. Did that just twitch? Maybe it didn't. Maybe it did. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out some code where they pretty much will have unlimited inventory, so you can't buy it out, or a way to limit each person to only one publication. But I feel like that's probably the lesser good of the two methods. But that's kind of the next project. And that's... I believe that is it. So... Oh, in related news, the Mumble server was updated to, I think, 1.3.1 instead of 1.29. I forget, Computer Havoc, I believe it was, reported that he couldn't connect to, or he could connect, but he couldn't join or something. I forget exactly what the error was. Something with protocol encryption security or something. So it's been updated, so if you had tried connecting in the past and you were unable to, give it another shot, and hopefully things work out. That should be it. The code is, as it has been now for, what, 2 weeks? 1 week? Is on Not a Bug, so you can check out the code and submit pull requests with bug fixes. You can file issues there. Of course, you can always file the issues on the Discord server or via email as well. And I believe that is everything. So thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another dev blog, and I will see you then.